everyone. It's so wonderful to see you, as always. Welcome to another edition of Bite Size Tools, a very special program for NFRW members. Bite Size Tools is designed to give you timely information to help you administer and also grow your state federations and clubs. We do all of that in bite-sized portions and in only 30 minutes. This series is produced by your NFRW Program Committee. I'm Ann Shockett, Program Chair and NFRW Past President. I'd like to thank my wonderful Vice Chair, Nancy Almasi, and my talented co-producer of Bite Size, Michelle Odom. A special shout out to our incredible Program Committee. So fantastic working with them. Deepest appreciation to Political Director Nikki Beaver for her assistance on all of our shows. And of course, to President Julie Harris for giving us the opportunity to offer bite-sized tools. Today's topic is all about navigating our NFRW website. That's so important. And who better to talk about that than our own webmaster and communications director, Lisa Xerix. Lisa has served NFRW for 25 years, and so much has happened since she began. At the beginning, her primary role was to generate the Federation's main means of communication, the Republican Women magazine. Over the years, as technology exploded, her role certainly has evolved. Today, Lisa is focused on managing the NFRW's technological platforms and IT framework. But one thing has remained constant, our website. Lisa has overseen many reboots of NFRW.org, especially the launch of the new system about 8 years ago, a fully integrated website and database. This was a game changer because it connected us, our members, clubs, and state federations in a new and very exciting way. And we're going to learn all about that in just a bit. As for Lisa's experience before NFRW, she developed internet and other high-tech applications for Oklahoma Congressman J.C. Watts at the House Republican Conference. Her background also includes working as a newspaper and magazine editor and instructor at the Oklahoma State University. Lisa, as you can tell by now, is a native of Oklahoma. Lisa and her husband Paul have one daughter. And I have to share that from my own personal perspective, as one of the national presidents under whom Lisa has served, she is a gift. Smart, diligent, dedicated, and such a delight, as you're going to see right now. Lisa Xerix.
Thank you so much to the program committee and Chairman Shockett for welcoming me here today. I'm delighted to be with you. Before we dive into the presentation, I want to go over a few quick facts about our national website. So NFRW.org was launched in 1996 with 5 simple pages. It has grown into a comprehensive interactive tool over the past 30 years. Successfully utilizing the website is essential to taking full advantage of your national membership. It is especially important that state and club leaders are engaged. The website features the typical content you would expect to find, such as the history of the Federation and biographies of current officers, but it offers so much more. We understand that navigating the website with ease and confidence can be challenging at times, and our hope is that this presentation today will introduce you to new areas of the website that will help you as you move forward with your Federation activities. So feel free to go to nfrw.org on your web browser and follow along with me. And also note that a slide presentation will be available to you at a later date with additional materials, and you can always go back and explore later. I am going to go ahead and share my screen now so that we can start taking a look. So I hope everyone can see the website now. We're going to take a quick trip through the overall structure of the website first. And so I want you to note that when you first come to nfrw.org, what you are seeing is the public facing portion of the website. And so you're going to notice in this red menu bar across the top several areas of interest. The first one is the About section, and this features general information about the Federation. The next one is the Join Us tab, and this includes membership information of a public interest. Then we've got our Programs tab, and again, these are programs that are of a public interest. Then we've got our Events section, our News section, the Donate section, and then we've got the store where merchandise is for sale. So this is an overview of the public portion of the website. But the key part of the website that I really want to draw your attention to today is the private member website. And this is available to all current members of the Federation. And to access that area of the website, you're going to go in the upper right corner of the page and click Login. You're going to log into your web account. And now you're going to see in this red menu bar, you now have a Members tab. We're going to talk a lot about this in a few minutes. You're also going to notice on my menu bar, there's an Admins tab. We're not going to talk about that today. That is an area for club and state admins. I just want to note that if you are a club or state admin and you need help with that area of the website, please reach out to our membership director, Lori Graham. She can help you with that. Okay, so I want to talk about the first area of the website that we are going to discuss today, and that is how nfrw.org can help you connect. So I want to draw your attention back to the member area of the website and to directories and contacts. And here you're going to see that all levels of the Federation are represented. Everything from national officers to our national board members, to state board members, to the staff, and then finally there's a member directory. And we're going to check out this member directory. So say you meet a member from another state at a national meeting and you want to reach out to her later. This is where you want to come. And I'm going to plug, just to show you how this works, I'm going to plug in my name. I'm going to click search. And here is my information, my basic information. If you want more details about me, you would click details. And you're going to see a lot of information here, including a link to my email address. And so if you wanted to contact me, this is where you would want to come and do that. Let's go over another example. Let's go back to the directories and contacts page. And for example, if you had a question about your club bylaws and wanted to reach out to the National Bylaws Chair, you would click here on Standing Committees, and then you're going to see her, Brenda Smith, here at the top of your page with a link to her email. You can also read more about her with her biography. So this is a great tool to use to connect to members throughout the Federation, and I just want to make sure you're aware of that. So let's move on to our next area of interest, and that's how nfrw.org can help you grow, and specifically how it can help your club to grow. So if you are in the process of chartering a new club, you will want to come to the public website, to the Join Us tab, and over to Start a Local Club. And here you're going to find everything that you would need to get your club off the ground and chartered. And then once your club is chartered, you are going to want to make sure that prospective members who come to the national website can easily find your club and connect with you. And the way that you're going to do that is through our directory. And again, this is on the public website. You're going to go to Join Us, and then you're going to go, oh, keep missing that. I'm sorry. Hold on a second here. You're going to click on Club, State, and Region Directory, and you're going to note that all levels of the Federation have a profile page in this directory, from regions to states and then to clubs. So let's take a quick look at a club profile page to see what this looks like. We're going to go to East Carolina Republican Women in North Carolina. And you're going to see a lot of great information on this page. Everything from the club president's name and photo to the club logo and some basic information about the club, including a link to the website. You're going to see a brief bio on the club here. And then we get into a details section with information about meeting times and locations, upcoming events, projects. Then there's a brief bio on the president at the bottom. And over here, I want to make sure you're aware that a prospective member who comes to the website and lands on this page can easily contact this club president for more information about membership by using this web form. So this is a really important part of the website, an important tool for you in growing your club. And I will be providing instructions on how to update your club profile page with the slides. So I want to make you aware of that. Another way that your club can grow by using nfrw.org is by making full use of the membership resources that are available on the private member website. So let's go back to the member tab and let's go to committee and issue resources. And then let's go to the membership resource page. And the NFRW membership committee does a fantastic job of providing resources on a regular basis to help you in your outreach efforts. So I encourage you to just explore this when you have a moment. And let's go back out to the landing page for the digital resource library. And you're going to see that there are many, many committees that have resource pages. And I really encourage you to explore. These are so many great pieces of information, videos, documents available to you here. And it's just a great tool. Another area of the website that I want to just briefly touch on is our prominent members webpage. And if you go back out to the public website to About and click on prominent members, you are going to see Republican leaders, party leaders, and elected officials who are members of the Federation. And if you have someone in your club that needs to be recognized here, please let us know. This is a great PR tool for your club and for the Federation at large. So let's move on to our next area of interest, and that is how nfrw.org can help you share your feedback, your opinions, your news, events, and more. So the main way that you can share through nfrw.org is through our news section. So let's go here and take a look. This is, of course, on the public website. If you go to News and News Center, you're going to see state and national news listed here. If you want to take a look at club news, go back to News, to Club Spotlight, and you're going to see dozens and dozens of articles from clubs across the nation posted here. This is just a great way to share the excellent work your club is doing. And it's also an excellent way to get ideas of what other clubs are doing across the nation and just to become familiar with other clubs across the nation. So again, your club needs to make full use of this tool, and I will be providing instructions on how you can upload your news to this area of the website. And then, of course, we've already talked about the club profile pages and how you can share through the club profile pages in the directory. So that's another way that you can share through the website. How about your personal information? The way that you share your personal information through the website is once you're logged in, you go to My Account and Manage My Account. And here you can upload your photo. And over here on the right side of the page, you can upload your bio. And there are many other things that you can do on your account page. So be sure and take a look at that when you have a moment. And incidentally, this photo and bio that you upload here, this is what shows up in the member directory that we took a look at earlier. So be sure you're taking advantage of that. Another way that you can share through nfrw.org is through our weekly poll question. And that is located, if you go back out to the main homepage, that is located here on our homepage. And we change this question out weekly. You are welcome to go here and to answer the question and move on. Or if you want to register more feedback about the question, you can click here and then you can leave additional comments. So that is another area of the website that you can share. Another way is through our forms that are available throughout the website. And our primary form is the Contact Us form, and that is located in the upper right-hand corner of the website. If you click here, you can fill out your form, you can leave comments and feedback or ask questions. So those are the primary ways that you can share through the website. There are many more, but let's move on to our next area of interest, and that's how nfrw.org can help you to learn, how you can stay informed, train in key areas, and develop leadership skills, and much more. So we've already talked about the digital resource library on the member website and how important that is. So let's just go back there for a moment. And let's take a look at another resource page. Let's take a look at the legislation and resource page that is provided to you by the Legislation and Research Committee. And you're going to see just a wealth of information on this page, from videos here on the right side of the page to links to important bills to talking points and fact sheets. There's just so much here. So this is a key area for learning. And another area that I want to draw your attention to, if you go back to the member website and go to leader resources, this is primarily geared toward club and state leaders, but members can access this as well. And there are many helpful resources located here. Another way that the website can help you learn is through the Zoom trainings such as this one. And I want to show you, if you're not familiar with this already, all of the Zoom trainings are posted on our public event calendar. It's located under Events, Federation Calendar. And here is our bite size that we're doing right now. There's a link to registration. And then if for whatever reason you're not able to join us live, the videos are archived on the website. And the way you access those is you go back to the member website and you go to videos and e-publications, and then videos and multimedia. And then this is where all of the videos are archived. Another archive I want to point out to you is, if we go back to videos and e-publications, you're going to see our Capital Connection newsletter. This archive goes back to 2015. So if you're looking for an old issue of the newsletter, you can come here. If you missed an issue, you can come here and grab it very quickly. Something else I just want to quickly point out that's great about the website is you only have to remember one URL, nfrw.org. And then from there, you can easily connect with any of our social media pages with one click here in the upper right corner of the page. And one final area I want to note, I want to make sure you're aware of, is our Women in the GOP section. And that's back out on the public website under News and Women in the GOP. And you're going to see that I really consider this to be a public service to the general public, because Republican women have an amazing history. And this is where a lot of people come, the general public. This is our most visited area of the website, actually. Everything is here is from milestones to the history of the suffrage movement, to information on elections and candidates, current elected officials, party leaders. It's just a great area of the website. And so I want to make sure you're aware of that. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Chairman Shockett.
Well, Lisa, my gosh, this was such a great presentation on the highlights of our NFRW website. It's a tremendous, tremendous resource. And ladies, Lisa has just gone over the highlights. There's so much more that the website offers. Lisa, this has been so interesting and helpful. It just seemed to fly by. Now, there are some frequently asked questions, Lisa, from our members. The first one that comes to mind is this. If someone does not have an active website account, how does she get started?
That is a great question. And it's very simple. What you do is if you've never logged in to nfrw.org before, you're going to want to come to the login link here in the upper right corner of the website. And when you click here, you're going to want to go over here where it says activate your website account in a few simple steps. You're going to click here. And this is a really key part of it. We have to have your national membership in our database. So if you're a new member and you just joined, you're going to want to make sure that your national membership is in the system because what we do is it's based on your email address that is currently on file with us. So we need to have your email address in our system. Um, you're going to enter your email address here that we have on file, and you're going to click register account, and then you'll follow the additional instructions for setting up your password and your username and so on and so forth. So that is in a nutshell how you set up your account. And if you have any issues with that and you need assistance, over here is an important form that you can fill out where it says contact us for assistance. If you click here, you can fill out this form and we'll get back to you right away and we will help you get set up.
Lisa, who exactly would be answering them from this form? Would it be membership? Would it be you? Who would be answering our members if they have a question?
It would be from the membership team would be answers this form, the member support form. So that would primarily be Lori Graham and Chloe Peters
Okay.
from
Very.
our staff.
And just to remind everybody who they are, Lori is, please let us know, please let them know what their positions are on the NFRW staff.
Lori Graham is our membership director, and Chloe Peters is our administrative assistant.
So, ladies, if you call the primary number, you'll hear a directory and you can actually speak with them as well. So, Lisa, here's another question. The website is very robust. How does someone find what she's actually looking for?
Well, there are two things that I would recommend. First, we have a site map that's located in the footer of the website right here. So if you just want to kind of scroll through an outline of the pages of the website, I recommend that you come here and it's organized in an outline format. And that could be a quick way to find what you're looking for. But the primary way to find what you're looking for is by using our search engine. And to reach the search engine, you click on the magnifying glass in the upper right corner of the website. So let's do an example here. We have a big deadline coming up on June 1st. Our club awards forms are due. So if you come to the website and you're looking for the awards forms to download and you're not sure where to find them, you come to the search engine, type in awards, click on the magnifying glass, and then it's going to pop up for you. And so you really should be able to find anything you're looking for by using this search engine.
Well, Nikki, I know that you have been perusing the chat. I was wondering if there have been any particular questions that have been emailed to us early or have been written in the chat. Would you share them with us?
Yes, we do have one in the chat from Jamie Kissinger. Is there a way to connect and wanting to join a committee?
A national committee, I'm assuming a national committee.
I'm assuming, but
So,
Jamie, if you want
so,
to put it in the chat.
so we don't have a way to join a national committee through the website. That's not a feature that we have on the website at this time.
She said yes, a national committee. And do you want to speak more to that?
Yes, absolutely. I'm so glad that you brought this up. And that has been a question that's been asked very, very frequently also. That's more in terms of asking, sending in your resume to your state president, who will actually speak with the NFRW president and you know, and recommend you for a particular position. So that is up to the NFRW president to decide who actually serves on the NFRW board. And there are standing committees and special committees. There's so many fascinating committees. So I would suggest you go through your state president if you're interested. And of course, we have another term coming up. So use your NFRW website to see what's available. Absolutely. Any other questions, Nikki?
So I think this is one of the frequently asked questions, and I think she went over it, but I do think it's important. So if they need assistance with the website, what do they do?
Okay, so we're going to go back to the login. If you click login here, right here where it says still need help, see frequently asked questions, which is a separate page, or contact us for assistance. And if you click here, you can let us know what area of the website you need assistance with. Everything from logging in to needing your contact ID to needing help with your user account, permissions, and so on and so forth. This is one of our forms that we have in the website. There are others as well. We took a look at the contact us form, and you can also contact us through this form, which is more easily accessible. It's accessible in the upper right corner of every page on the website. So if you need help with something, feel free to fill this form out and send it to us. It will get to the right person. There's also a place where you can click website and technology here. It will get to the right staff person who will then reach out to you and assist you with whatever you need help with.
Were there any other FAQs, Nikki?
Yes, one more, which I know you touched on this for the women in the GOP is the most trafficked place on the website, but what are a few more, maybe some fun ones?
So the women in the GOP section by far is the most visited area of the website, and it's mostly the general public. That's why I said earlier that that's an area of interest. It's a public service that we can provide to people who aren't members who want to know more about the history of women in the GOP. So that by far is our most visited area. The other most visited areas are like the news section. Interesting articles that are in the news section also are show up in my Google metrics, and upcoming events. For example, our convention is coming up in September. So we have a convention page that we are just starting to put together, and that will be a highly visited area as well.
Which actually was the next question I was going to ask,
Oh,
Lisa,
excellent.
because when I was thinking about areas, that is one of the highlights, everybody, of our entire term. And it's going to be a fabulous convention again in Orlando, Florida. So again, Lisa, just give us some of the highlights of what is actually on that convention page.
So right now we are just getting started. We're in the early stages of putting this together. We do have sponsorships. If you or someone you know is interested in sponsoring the convention, we have that up. Also, vendor booth opportunities are up. In a few weeks in June, we will be launching registration. So at that time, we will have a tentative schedule of events. We will have registration available and information about our hotel. So be sure and stay tuned to this area of the website. We will be continually adding new details and new information. The next big drop will be in June.
Our website, Lisa, thanks to what you do and all the fascinating information that people share, is as I said before, really robust and is up to date. So, ladies, make sure that you visit it frequently because you'll find new information all the time. Well, friends, sisters, thank you for joining us for another terrific and important bite-sized tools. Thank you, Lisa. Your presentation was, as always, wonderful. I really appreciate the work that you put into it. And Nikki, thanks so much for helping the program committee produce this program. Thank you, Michelle Odom, and my vice chair, Nancy Almasi. Ladies, be sure to join us every month to get the essential tools we all need to build leaders, energize communities, and keep America strong. Till next month, take care.
Thank you.